Joseph. Welcome to today's lesson. Today, I'd like to share about this product called Cancer 360i. This is a traditional product. It's a critical illness plan, okay, specifically targeting cancer because cancer is very close to all of us, especially one in every four-person in Malaysian are prone to have cancer. Okay, so that is one of the main thing in Malaysia and also around the world. So let's just go to the next slide just to help you to how I usually start, when I present this plan to my prospects. So the first person I will show is always talking about Datuk Lee Chong Wei, our national hero. Everybody knew that he was diagnosed with nose cancer, a few years back. Now, talking about this, a lot of people, when we talk about cancer, they say, "Oh, no, I don't have cancer." Relatives or even parents or even grandparents, and a lot of people they choose not to believe that cancer can be very close to all of us. Okay, so a lot of people deny that, oh, there's no way I can get cancer. But I always would also ask, do you know anyone in your life, your friends, your family, your relatives who are also who are a cancer survivor or patient? Usually, some of them would say yes. Okay, those would be easier for them to understand because they have seen it, they have experienced it. Okay, so the question is for those who don't believe or believe, I would always ask, am I lower risk than Dato' Lee Chong Wei? First question, do you exercise more than Lee Chong Wei? I always ask, pick my prospect. Do you exercise more than him? Usually, unless the person is an athlete himself, a professional athlete, otherwise the answer will always be no. Okay, because hardly anyone would train as hard as him. Okay, because he goes for very disciplined, scheduled training, every day almost. Now, is your lifestyle healthier than Dato' Lee Chong Wei? He wakes up early, he sleeps early, he makes sure he does his workout, he makes sure, everything he does, all the lifestyle is a very disciplined one. Most of the time, no. Okay. Sometimes, we even we seldom exercise, we don't have a disciplined schedule. Now, the next one is my daily diet healthier than Dato' Lee Chong Wei. This morning I had curry mee noodles, okay, curry noodles for my breakfast. And then sometimes we go for even supper at Mama again. Okay, nasi lemak, ayam and all these things. So these are the things that Dato' Lee Chong Wei, all these years he was not to say not allowed, but he was not doing that. He has been eating very healthily to make sure that he got a dietitian, okay, dietitian to a nutritionist to plan for his daily meals. So that's healthy. That's how healthy he is. But even as healthy as Dato' Lee Chong Wei, he was diagnosed with cancer. And thank God he survived. Okay. So the question back to all of us, how come we would think that, hey, cancer is far away from us when so many people more and way healthier than us are also, diagnosed with cancer? Now, the next thing is, why do we need this product? Since now we know cancer is close to us, okay, it's not that far. It can happen or not. Okay, so but why do we need this product, our Cancer 360i? Number one, cancer is a very long treatment period. Okay, when it comes to example, we talk about chemotherapy. Okay, it's a very long treatment. It can make depending on how many shots you need to take. Okay, some can take up to 9 or even 12 or even 30 or even more. Okay, these are very risky period. It can take up to years, okay, from months to years. And then after that, you still need to take even one more year just to recover. Okay. Now, because of this, also a loss of ability to work. Why? After taking chemotherapy, you cannot ask for the boss for half-day leave because you cannot be after morning take chemotherapy, then after the afternoon rush back to office to work. No way. Because if we know after a lot of people after taking chemotherapy, they need to rest. They feel very vulnerable. They're very weak physically as well. So they are very prone to infection and all that, and which can be very life-threatening as well. So definitely you can take leave for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months because of critical illness, but how long can a company tahan an employee Can it be 6 months? Can it be 1 year? No way. Company have to let you go. So therefore, a loss of ability to work and also loss of income. Okay. Now, having said all this, even with all this as bad as it can be, continuous commitment will still continue. Example, mortgage. Example, the car loan, business loan, or personal loan. And even lifestyle, the children's school fees, daily expenses, tuitions, and their food. All these things continue. No matter how bad the situation is, no matter how bad the chemotherapy, until the patient lost all the hair botak like me, but I'm not a cancer survivor or patient. It's by choice. Okay, but anyway, going back there, no matter how bad or on bedridden, payments still have to be made. All this mortgage, okay? Banks will still ask for payment. If you don't pay, someone else have to pay. Therefore, this plan is where it will kick in later, you will see. So people say, I already have medical card, so why do I still need this? Medical card, remember, it only pays to the hospital. It only pays the hospital bill, not you. It doesn't pay the commitment, all this mortgage. Number three, most critical illnesses plans that they already have is good to review right now because they are only claimable at third stage, which is at where the critical stage is. So what about our plan? I'm going to give you three scenarios to help you understand better. Scenario number one, Encik Adi, okay, he's 30 years old, non-smoker, he works in an office, he purchased the A-Life Cancer 360i, 2 units, 100,000 ringgit. So what do I mean by 2 units? This plan goes by unit. How many units you want to cover? 1 unit is 50,000 ribu. So if you double up 2 units become 100, okay, 3 units become 150, okay, very simple calculation. Let's look at 2 units, 100,000. In the year of 2015, October 1st, okay, Encik Ali, he bought 2 units and his premium and his contribution was only 1,342 ringgit, okay? So 3 years later, he was diagnosed with third stage lung cancer, cancer paru-paru. Okay, third stage lung cancer. Immediately, the plan pays 100% of its coverage, which is 2 units, 100,000. After that, that's not all. Okay, most of the other plans, in this industry, after that they settle, they will just be gone. Cancer 360i will continue to pay 10% up to 5 years every year. 10% every year up to 5 years. Means in this case, 100,000 punya 10% is 10,000 lah. Every year, 2019 10,000, 2020 10,000, 2021 10,000, 2022, 2023. Altogether, extra 50,000 will be paid. Okay, so look at it. The whole process. First diagnosed third stage, settle 100,000 first. After that, to help you to recover, every year 10,000. Altogether is 150,000. Instead of paying you the total coverage you subscribe to, now you get extra. So that is for a third stage. After that, after paying all this, the policy will not be valid anymore. The policy will be terminated because the company already, the product already helped you to go through one big obstacle in life. Now, let's go to the next scenario. Scenario number two. Encik Ali, same case. He bought 2 units. Okay, same person. Now, 2015, he bought 2 units, same premium, same contribution, 1,342. Now, 3 years later, he was diagnosed with an early stage cancer. Now, that's when most of the companies' insurance that they don't, or Takaful, they don't cover. Here we cover. So for early stage cancer, even carcinoma in situ and such things like that, we cover 30%. Okay, 30% of total coverage will be paid. In this case, 100,000, 30% is 30,000, 30,000. Now, if you look at the date up there, 1st June 2018, okay, diagnosed with early stage, paid 30,000. Then up next, 6 months later, 6 bulan kemudian, okay, which is 1st December, another recovery ganjaran pemulihan, a recovery award of 10,000, that's 10%, okay, will be paid 6 months later. And then another 6 months later, Another 6 months later, okay, it's 1st of June 2019, another 10% will be paid as a recovery award. So altogether, how much have this person received, Encik Ali received? 30,000 for early diagnosis, and then another 10,000 6 months later, another 10,000. So altogether, 50,000. Now, if you look at the bottom, there's a red color amount perlindungan disetkan semula. It means it's a reset. Okay, so usually if my coverage is 10,000, Encik Ali covers 10,000, 100,000, sorry, 100,000. After paying you 50,000, the balance bucky should be 50, right? But no, in this case, it will be reset to back to 100. Okay, assuming Encik Ali after recover from the early stage cancer, very unfortunately, after a while, okay, the same year, end of the year, 1st October 2019, he was diagnosed with cancer, third stage again. So since it has already been reset, just like scenario one, AIA will pay 100% of the coverage, which is 100,000, not the bucky, because it has been reset. 100,000 will be paid. Okay, and then again for the next 5 years, 10% every year. So altogether, 100 plus 50 again. Okay, so looking at this case, AIA will pay a total of from early stage to recovery and then back to diagnosed with third stage again to recovery. Altogether, AIA has paid 200,000. Okay, instead of 100,000, AIA paid 200,000. That is double of the coverage that Encik Ali subscribed to. Okay, that is scenario two. Scenario number three, very simple. Okay, same person, 1st of October 2015, as you can see, he bought the same plan, okay, 2 units, and then 3 years later, he was diagnosed with early stage cancer. Okay, early stage cancer. So again, how many percent he pay? AIA pay 30%. After that, 6 months later, another 10%. 6 months later, another 10%. In this case, early diagnosis, early stage cancer, 30,000. 6 months later, another 10,000. 6 months later, another 10,000. Then reset, right? So already paid altogether 50,000. Okay. Now, what's next? Until the end of the policy, which the policy only covers up to age 80, menyambut hari lahir yang ke-80 lah, which is in this case 1st October 2065. Okay, that's where the policy will mature. The policy will then, okay, receive 100% of the coverage, which is 100,000 in this case. Okay, 100,000. So altogether, this plan has paid 50,000 last time, and then plus another 100,000, which is 150. Okay, so now going up next, this is the fourth one. This is not in the brochure. This is something that I created myself, which is my favorite scenario. Scenario number 4. Okay, illustration number 4. Encik Ali bought at 1st October 2015. Okay, same everything. Okay, the premium, the contribution 1,342. After he bought the plan, he was never diagnosed with cancer. No early stage, no third stage, no stage at all. Okay, so he was just paying, and getting ready and be responsible in life. Up to age 80, what will Encik Ali get back? Like I mentioned, 100% of the payout. Okay, so whatever he's been paying, so he'll get back 100,000 at age 80. That is my favorite scenario, because after all, we buy Takafu or insurance doesn't mean we want to claim, right? It's not a good thing to claim. So the fourth scenario is a very good backup. So if nothing happens, you get back the money as well. If anything happens, you get back double. So up next, this is a very interesting one, just to make this product even better and make your prospect even more healthier. Cancer 360i plus AIA Vitality. Okay, surely a lot of us have heard of Vitality. Now, when you purchase this plan with together with AIA Vitality, which is only 10 ringgit a month. Okay, and you get in the app, you just make sure you exercise adequately. But whether exercise or not, the first year, okay, after subscribing and purchasing the plan, the second year automatically a bonus of 20% of the premium or contribution will be paid back to the member. Example, your prospect. So in other case, let me do some calculation. This is a quotation. Okay, this is the table. Example, as you see just now, Encik Ali only paying 1,342 ringgit per year. That means the next year, he doesn't have to pay the same, because the next year onward, as you can see here, from second policy year onward, yearly cash bonus will be decreased or increased. Okay, in this case, it's 20%. Okay, yearly cash bonus payable is 20% of the basic premium paid, which means 1,000 as you can look at the right side, the 1,342 ringgit, after deducting 20%, only need to pay 1,073. Okay, so that is a steal. So it's compulsory to help your prospect to add this, because after all, paying 100 ringgit, 120 ringgit, and then in the end you get further discount. So that is more or less the plan I would like to share with you today. If there's any question, do go to your leader. Happy selling. Thank you.